Welcome to the Short Pour for episode 5, where we were talking about my generation. In this episode, we talk about working with multiple generations in the workplace with a special focus on Gen Z.
We had a very special guest for this episode, Natalie Shaheen, who is currently the head of human capital at I-80 Group. In her role, Natalie works with a lot of employees in the Gen Z generation. As a result, she's noticed certain trends that seem to be unique to them. She's also developed some tools for meeting Gen Z where they are to get the best results.
But first, a quick review of the wine. So I was drinking a Soave from Italy. I know, that's a shocker. We realized halfway through the episode, however, because we were at Deborah's house, that she accidentally swapped my wine glass and her wine glass. So quite frankly, I'm not sure what I was drinking. It was my own very special white blend. But regardless, I loved it. Trish, what about you?
Well, in my experience, Deborah saved me because I had picked a bottle I was super excited about, thought it'd be something very different. Turns out, not so much. So fortunately, Deb had some Mayomi Pinot Noir, which everybody knows I love. And so that was, she saved the day for me. It was delicious, and I was able to focus on all the important stuff that Natalie was sharing with us.
So you loathed the first one, but loved the second one.
Exactly. So really and truly, I mean, honestly, this was a fascinating conversation. And one of the things that I loved the most relating to conditioning, and we'll just drop that off there and let people listen to the episode to figure out what we're talking about, was how the different generations used games as training for life, for the workplace. So Gen X, fail, start over. Gen Z, you don't start over. You're forgiven and you continue. What about you, Jules?
Yeah, I thought that was really interesting too. But the other thing I thought was really interesting was how she talked about how, and Gen X, I certainly related to this. Like, we did not talk about our feelings. We just shoved everything down and pushed it, far away into this little corner until it blew back up on us. And Gen Z, while they are better at expressing their feelings, they similarly internalize a lot of the trauma and the anxiety and the feelings. So in a way, although we handle it differently, we're kind of similar in that respect. But I thought that was really interesting, especially when she related it to the gaming and how it kind of goes into that. Yes, there's room for emotion in the games that are out there nowadays where, they were kind of brutal when we were growing up, like Frogger, you didn't make it across the road, you just got splatted. There was, that was it.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
I don't know a lot about the games that Gen Z play because I don't play any of them, but I thought that, like you, I thought that was really fascinating, and just this concept of internalizing trauma and anxiety and not really knowing what to do with that, I thought was interesting. And of course, we go into way more detail about this in the full episode, but Natalie gave us 3 different tips that she uses when she is working with Gen Z, and those were also very interesting. So very briefly, they were signaling safety, rewriting the rules, and behavioral economics, or AKA bribing them.
So great.
So again, you're going to have to listen to the full episode for more information. But Trish, what tip resonated most with you?
Signal safety for sure. I'm the why girl. Everybody knows that. I'm always talking about if you explain to people why you're doing what you're doing or why you're asking them to do what you're asking them to do, they're going to respond better. They may not necessarily agree with it or like it, but at least they'll understand the reasoning behind it. And so I really loved that one because I thought, well, it's not just good for our Gen Zs and early millennials as well, but it's really actually great for everyone. So that one, that one made me really smile. What about you, Jules?
I liked the rewriting the rules, and specifically the aspect she talked about linking the work to an impact. And it didn't have to be like a social impact or, anything really deep and profound, but just that Gen Z really likes to know that their work matters and that they took the job for a reason. So there was something about that job where there is some sort of impact that makes a difference to them. So finding out what that impact is and relating the work they're doing to that impact can have really big gains. So I thought that was pretty fascinating.
This episode, y'all, really does deserve a listen. The tricks and the tips and the conversation that we had, I just found it incredibly useful. Again, not just for our younger generations, but really for everyone. I thought she opened my eyes in a lot of ways, and I just am really excited about it. So I hope everyone tunes in, subscribes, follows us, and we'll see you soon.
Cheers!
Cheers!